Hi, this is Hunter from Black Valve Media. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Movi M5 time-lapse feature. We're in Cleveland, downtown, and we're going to get a time-lapse over on East 4th. Here's the gear we're working with today. We've got a Movi M5 with a 5D Mark III with the 24-105 f4 on it. We've got Magic Lantern loaded onto this camera. It's got an intervalometer, and this takes a picture every second for us. That way we don't have to, hit the button or get an external piece of gear that would activate the shutter for us. When setting up your camera, things to think about for settings would be your shutter speed. This dictates just as much blur as you'd have if you were taking a video. So we usually set it at a 50th on this camera, which translates to 1/48 for video. It gives us the same amount of blur you would see in a 24p sequence. For this particular setup, we're going to have a smaller iris to let less light in and give us more clarity. One of the reasons we use the 5D Mark III is the higher resolution. This is a 22 megapixel camera, so our sequence that we put together will be roughly that. For this setup, we have a V-mount battery plate that I've got attached to our Movi here, so we can have D-tap power to the camera and have longer time lapses without having to worry about the internal battery dying. Once you power on your Movi, you're going to want to go to your Apple or Android device and connect to its Wi-Fi network that it generates. So once you're connected, you can enter their free app. On the main screen, you'll find battery information, what status are, if you have any warnings. There's 3 menus. Today we're focusing on the time lapse. So once you have everything tuned and balanced, you can head into the time lapse area. Here you can navigate your Movi, get it to pan, tilt. This is where you can start setting up keyframes. So kind of just like you would in most editing softwares, you can place it, add a keyframe, get your second point, wherever that might be, and then once you have the desired amount of keyframes, click done, and it will give you a nice chart where you can click between your points and kind of see the plot of your pan and tilt axis here. And you can fine adjust those by clicking each one and making slight adjustments and hitting set. It'll reset your points. So once you have those set up, you can go into the setup tab and start with the many settings you have here. First would be time-lapse interval, and that's how many photos will be taken per second. You can do as low as 0.1 seconds all the way up to 1 every 60 seconds. Today, in the example we're going to show you, we're going to do 1 every second. Second thing you'll set up is the target clip length, and this is how long the clip will be once it is brought in to your editor. So if we wanted a 20-second clip, we'd set that there. And this is your target frames per second of that clip. So for us, we're shooting in 24 frames. And it gives you a cool, nice readout that it's going to take 480 photos to make that and take 8 minutes to do it. So it will take 8 minutes to get from here to here. Once you have these points set up and your settings, you can try a preview out, and it will actually run in a faster rate from point to point, so you can kind of watch on your screen and see what that might look like. And then once you're all set and you've got your camera doing its intervalometer, you can go ahead and start. And it's nice, it gives you time readout for how long you've been waiting and how much time's left. Well, we hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.